So there's always a risk when putting trail cameras up in a camp where there's lots of hyenas, and last night was no exception. I find working with trail cameras really fun and exciting, and I take trail cameras in most places that I go, and setting up trail cameras in camps at night, in major pathways, and maybe on a kill, just reveals such cool images and reveals so much about what goes on behind the scenes, particularly at night. And last night in camp, I decided to put up the trail camera. I brought one of my trail cameras up with me that captures infrared video at night, and wanted to see who was walking through camp, knowing that there's obviously a lot of hyenas here in camp, but we sometimes pick up other animals like civet and honey badger, and sometimes lion, sometimes leopard as well. But wanted to put it up and see who's been misbehaving in camp. The night before, I found there was an oryx skin that was on the floor that was back off in the bushes. There was a nice big basket that I found in the mapanis that had been carried off by the hyena. But the last night I'd put the camera up, and it was quite high, out of reach of hyenas. I've hung many trail cameras over many years with lions and hyenas, and you kind of got to put it out of reach or make it inaccessible to them. Otherwise, you will discover what I discovered in the morning, that they had managed to stand up on this pole that I'd mounted it on, and unfortunately got hold of it and given it a bit of a mouthing with their big canines, and put a couple of holes in there, and but I got pretty cool footage out of it. You'll see there's two young hyena that found it, and eventually when they got it to the floor, the camera was in a position where it actually picked up them playing and frolicking around like two puppies, which is really cool to see. So I kind of forgive them. They didn't damage the camera too badly. They put a couple of teeth marks up through where the motion sensor cover is, so everything else seems to be intact. So a little bit of running repairs, a bit of bush mechanics on the camera this morning, and I've now come to another spot just in camp as well, where our water tanks are, and there's an overflow from our water tanks. And I heard the hyenas here last night busy splashing and playing here, as well as elephant. And I'm sure we'll get buffalo in through here as well into this water. It's a very dry area of Botswana. So I've mounted the trail camera up on this tree behind me here, and let's see what comes in tonight. It's always exciting to see what comes in to water. So sometimes you get an unexpected visitor.